Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to decorate our Christmas tree this year, German style, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm super excited to decorate this Christmas tree. Remember from our last video, we set up our King of Christmas tree here. This is a 7-foot King Noble Pine tree, so I'm super excited about it. I love the way it looks, the lights, everything. So we're going to start working on our German ornaments. It already has lights, but I'm going to be adding some candle lights to it. And I'm going to go through all the steps in putting a Christmas tree together. So stay tuned. Okay, so first I wanted to show you that at the base here, you can see we have a tree skirt. And I love this tree skirt because it's white. It reminds me of snow. And then we have the tree collar. And I love the tree collar. I think it makes it a little bit more formal looking, but I just love it. And last year we didn't have the tree skirt with it. So the presents were there, and what would happen, the dogs would push the presents as they walked by, and then it would move also the tree collar. So what I decided this year is to put both down, see how it works. And I think I'm going to love it because that tree skirt, that's where I'll lay all the presents around the tree there. And then the tree collar just kind of blocks that part near the trunk of the tree, and I just love it. And the tree right here, like I said, this is a King of Christmas tree, and I let it set for a little bit, made sure I fluffed the branches, so they're very easy to fluff if you need to, just very bendable, and I think it's going to turn out great. So in the steps of putting a Christmas tree together, we're going to go through all the steps, and we're going to decorate our Christmas tree German style. Okay, so we're back. So when you set up your Christmas tree, like I stated in my last video, it's super important to always clean the area that it's going to be in. I feel like that's number one. And you want to pick the correct spot, of course. You want to make sure there's an outlet. And I love having my Christmas tree next to my fireplace, and I'm so glad that there's an outlet right back there. Aesthetically, when you walk into a room, you want to see the Christmas tree first. That's my personal opinion. So when you walk into the room, the tree is what should be the main focus. So where I have my tree walking into the house, you see it right away. If it was another part of the room, I don't think, well, I couldn't because of the furniture, but I don't think it would look as good. So you also want to take that in consideration where you place your Christmas tree. And of course, fluffing your tree is super important, making sure the branches are nice and spread out. And this is already a pre-lit tree, so I don't have to worry about lights, although I am going to add some candle lights too. They're going to be battery operated. And I'm going to add some of those candle lights back here to this tree. My dogs are barking, of course, because I'm doing a video. It always happens. So let's get started on those lights first, and then we'll talk about the rest of the steps. So these candles are very easy to put on a tree. I'm going to actually twist them on so you can see them lit. And they have a remote control. And I just think it makes it look very German. So I'm not putting a lot on. I'm just putting them on here and there because this will be a lit Christmas tree. But I do want to make sure that the candles are purposeful, that it looks good. And this is a 7-foot tree, so I might be using more than 12. I'll see. I don't know. I just don't want to put too much. But I do want them to be noticed because having candles on a Christmas tree for Germany is super important. Okay, so right now this is 12, and I do feel like I'm going to need a few more. So I think I'm going to do about three. I think I'm going to do about three more candles. So, and I love how it looks. These are the candles. And basically you just unscrew the top. You place your battery. This takes a AA battery. You twist it. It turns on. And they give you the little candle holders, of course. And you just press it onto the bottom, and then it has a clip. And what I like about this one, look, you can tilt this. So these are really good. I got this off of Amazon. LED Kerzen. Adding some to the bottom here. Probably here. So, and like I said, these really stand up nicely. I love how they look on this tree. And these are really good branches, by the way. So they're very sturdy. It's not flimsy. So I don't know. I like it the way it is. And it does come with a remote control. So this has a remote control too. So let me see. Off. Yay. So you just got to walk around and make sure you get all of them off. And then when you want to turn them on, perfect. How easy is that? So I love that this comes, and it even has a timer on here too. So I love, let's see, you can make it brighter, you can make it dimmer, I think. Looks the same to me. But anyway, it has an on and off switch, which I just love. So I'm going to turn it off now. And we're going to continue working on our next step. So lights are done. Has the candles on there. I love. Now we're going to start to work on our next step. Okay, so we have our candle lights on. I'm super excited about that. It looks very German already. So a couple of things though. If you do not have a pre-lit tree, and you're adding on your own lights, you always want to start at the top and work your way down. You want to go in and out of the branches, and you want to wrap around in a circular fashion as you work your way down to add your own lights. That's how I used to do it, but for the last few years now, I've always bought pre-lit trees. So next we're going to work on our tree topper. Now, a lot of times people save that for the very end. I like to put it on right after the lights. And the reason why is because once all the ornaments are on the tree and then you're reaching and trying to fix the topper, sometimes, things can happen, ornaments can fall off or whatever. And I just feel like it's best to do the tree topper next. So we're going to add our tree topper from the Erzgebirge area. And it's the one I've been using for the last few years now. And I just love it. It's all made out of wood and it's handmade. And I just love it. So we're going to add that next. So this is the tree topper from the Erzgebirge area. And as you can see, all this is made by hand. This was all made by hand, and it's all wood. And I just love how they curled it. And I think it's beautiful. So I'm going to add this to the top of my tree. Well, what do you think? I just love that star on top. It looks so beautiful. Very German. Love it. Okay, so now that we got our tree topper on, our next step is the garland. Now I'm going to be doing two things. First, I have a traditional tinsel garland that I actually made. And the other garland is a beaded garland. I'm going to have both on the tree. So I'm going to start with the beaded garland, and then I'm going to go with my tinsel garland. Now I wanted to show you this beaded garland. This is the beaded garland, and this is very, very small beads. I didn't want anything too big because of this Christmas tree, that it's very sparse. It's very, to me, very delicate looking. So I wanted the beaded garland to also be like that. So I'm going to be adding this beaded garland. I'm going to start from the top, work my way down. I'm going to do a slight drooping, okay? So a slight swag. And I'm going to go from branch to branch and work my way around until I reach the bottom. So I'm starting off by adding a little hook, an ornament hook to this beaded garland. It is green. So I'm going to start and hook it up here. Got to make sure it doesn't get caught onto everything. Wrap it around me. And I'm going to hook it to this branch up here, squeeze so it's secure. And now I'm just going to work my way around. So I got the garland on, the beaded garland. Now I'm going to work on my tinsel garland. So let's take a look. So here's my German tinsel garland. This is garland that I made and I beaded. I put these beads through the garland, this tinsel garland, and I think it just looks so festive, very old world, and I think it's going to look great on the tree. All right, let's start putting it on. Okay, so the tinsel is on, the garland is on. So I'm going to take a look at it, see if I need to make any adjustments, and then we'll start with our ribbon next, and then we're going to do our ornaments, so stay tuned. Okay, so I think my garland is pretty good. This is the ribbon that I got. This is wired ribbon. It's a champagne color. I believe it is 1.5 inches. Is it 1.5 inches? Yeah, it's 1.5 inches thick. Now, the reason why I didn't go with the thicker ribbon is because, like I said, this is like sort of like a smaller tree. So I decided to go with the ribbon that was not so thick. So how am I going to do my ribbon this year? Well, in the past, if you remember some of my videos, I would go in and out. I would do little sections. I would puff it up. This one, I'm just going to do some ties. I'm going to do some regular, like if you're tying your shoe, some regular bows. And they're just going to be here and there on the tree. And I'm going to have to cut the ends, make ducktails out of it. I'll show you how to do that. And then just have it just hanging down. So I'm going to do it very simplistically, very simple, and just add some ribbon. And then we're going to start with our ornaments. Okay, so this is how I'm going to add my ribbon. So this ribbon has been cut 30 inches. And I think I'm going to choose this spot right here. And all you do, it's very simple. You just tie it onto the branch at the very end of the branch. And how many you do of these really depends on you. You could do a bunch of branches. You could just do a few. I'm going to try to do something somewhere in between. But you can see by making this bow, you just tie it like if you're tying a shoe. And you want your bow to be fluffy. You got to fluff out that bow like that, open it up. And I'm going to be doing ducktails on these, and I'll show you up close how to do ducktails. But just basically really pretty. I love the way this ribbon looks. I love the color of it. It's very neutral. It's that champagne color, and I just love it. I think it looks really nice. Okay, so when we do ducktails for a ribbon here, what you want to do is with the ends, you want to place the ribbon, like fold it in half, and at a 45-degree angle, you just want to snip it, and you can see, hopefully you can see that ducktail there. It just gives it a nicer, um, instead of being frayed like that, gives it a nicer look. And there. So, and then let it cascade. And it's wire, so you can kind of like form it how you want coming down. And I just love this ribbon. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so I have the bows on the tree. I think they're really pretty. I love the color. And now we're going to add our ornaments. So the way I'm going to do my ornaments, I'm going to do my small ornaments and work my way down to my larger ornaments. So it will basically be small to large, but I'm going to incorporate a little bit of the mediums into the small and a little bit of the mediums into the large. You just don't want to put a really large ornament up here and a small tiny one down here. It just wouldn't look right. So that's how I'm going to put up my ornaments. So let's get started. I'm going to put this big guy down here. This is one of my larger ornaments. I'm going to put him right here. This one is in the way, so I need to move this one. All right. Here's another large Santa Claus that I think I'm going to put him. It's so hard to decide. I think I need to come over here a little bit. We'll put him right on this branch right here. There. Okay, so it's coming along. So now I'm going to add some picks to the tree, just a little bit here and there. I don't want to do too much. So I'm going to start doing that. Now, what I love about the picks is like it really fills in some of those spots, and it almost looks like ornaments too. So I'm thinking it's going to look really good. So I think it's almost done. I'm loving how it looks, and I think it looks very beautiful. So I'm going to fix some of these ribbons to make sure that this part is hanging down like that. And you can see all my beautiful German ornaments. Villeroy-en-Boch. That is Ulbricht. I got some mushrooms down there because in Germany mushroom stands for good luck. And I got my Krebsglas Lauscher ornaments on my Christmas tree. My Kette Wohlfahrt ornaments. I had to put my beautiful Hummel. I love this Hummel ornament. My favorite. Gotta fix it to where it's facing forward. There's another one. I love them. And then I got the Inge glass ornaments. More Kette Wohlfahrt. And I think it turned out so cute. I put some ornaments that I made last year. This is the one from this year, the angel. And there's another ornament I made. But look how cute, Kette Wohlfahrt. So I think it looks really pretty. And I'm going to continue working on it and maybe adding, I don't know, maybe a little bit more picks or something. I haven't decided yet. But I'm loving how it's looking. Very German, very festive. So angel hair, this is angel hair, and it's very popular in Germany. This is Kurt Adler angel hair, In Germany, their angel hair is a little bit different, but I wanted to keep it traditional. And so I'm adding the angel hair to the branches, and I think it gives a nice, beautiful little sparkle, and makes it look very festive, very German, and I think it's turning out exactly how I thought it would look. So this Christmas tree is different than ones I usually do, but I love it. I think it's turning out really pretty, and yeah. So I'm going to continue putting on my angel hair, and I'll show you the final product once it's all done. Well, I think it's done. I got the angel hair on it, and all the ornaments are on it. All the ornaments are from Germany. There's maybe 5 that are handmade by me, and maybe a couple that are your traditional um, Christmas ornament that you can find at Hobby Lobby. But I'd say 99% of this tree has German ornaments on it. So let's start lighting it. You ready? Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the candles first. These are the candles, and I could have it on just like this by itself, which I think looks so pretty, very soft, very pretty. Or I could turn on the lights. There it is, folks. Our Weihnachtsbaum 2024. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Living today. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. And next time we're going to start decorating the fireplace mantle and around the house. Stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.